Hello everyone, welcome back to Grand Theft Auto 5. My name is jfavignano, and this is the P-51D Mustang. The model was done by Mr. Skyline GTR Freak. However, the actual mod was done by somebody else. Here comes a crop duster, just landed. Just based on the steering, the Boeing Stearman. Let's see what they do. Dude, I really don't want you to park that there. Are you gonna park that there? Or are you gonna continue on? Because we want to get our airplane out of here today. I don't know if he's going to let us do that. But it's a remarkable looking airplane. This is my #1 favorite airplane when it comes to World War II aircraft. It really is. Let's move this airplane around, out of the way for this guy so he can go where he wants to go. It's got a nice spot for you to jump up on the wing and to get in the airplane. If my guy remember their racer run? Like in school, that's what that was right there. We were just going back and forth. All right, let's hop into the plane. Let's fire this thing up so we can get out of this guy's way. To do that, we're gonna use the trainer to start the engine. Let's go ahead and start it up. And we're gonna pull out of this guy's way, meaning we're just gonna give a little bit of power here, turn to the left, and then we're gonna back it into the actual hangar so we don't have to worry about that. So as you can see, the prop kind of spins weird. There he goes. He moved out of our way. But other than that, I mean, it's a fantastic looking model. I mean, it's great. I'm really excited to fly it. I hope you are too. It has working guns on it. Let's go ahead and check the interior out real fast before we start going. Nice P-51 interior for the most part. I mean, I've flown a lot of them in DCS World and in flight simulators and you name it, and that's pretty much as good as it gets with that. So let's see if they have any landing lights or anything. If I turn those on, yes we do. We have landing lights. Very neat stuff. So I say let's get going. Let's close the cockpit canopy. To do that, we'll do the door menu. It's the left front door, so we'll just close it. There we go. And we're gonna give a little bit of power here and get it out on the taxi. Whoa, hello. Now it is based off of the handling line of the stunt. It doesn't come with a custom handling line, unfortunately. So it's gonna probably fly like the stunt plane, not a P-51 so much. But that's okay. I think we'll understand. Let's get in the air and see what this thing's all about. Add that power. Here we go. Oh, hello. Got that rudder. And just gently pull back. There we go, and we're in the air. Gear up. Absolutely wonderful so far. Beautiful day here in Blaine County. We just departed out of Grapeseed, and we're gonna fly around the Sandy Shores airfield. In fact, I want to do a little bit of a test of how it lands at Sandy Shores since we're here. All right, Steve the Gamer's online. Hello, Steve. Let's look at the interior again here. Look at that. Very, very nicely done. I really, really love it. So far, so good. And let's see how okay, it rolls pretty decently. You know, a lot faster than a P-51 actually would give you, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and slow down here, and we're gonna try a landing here real quick. Drop the gear and the flaps, as you can see. There it is. And we're gonna be short final for this runway right here. I just wanna see how it handles on landing before we continue. You can see our shadow down there at the bottom left just a little bit. Very cool. Very nice. I mean, just neutral power and pull up. Oop, a little too much there. Oop. And we're down. Very nice. Add that power back in and we're flying. There's another P-51 down there. Look at that. Hello. Goodbye. Nice. Look at this thing. I love it. Love it, love it. The jet up there, you see that? It's crazy. I think it's a fantastic model. So far, so good. So far, so good. I'm trying to appease and make some people happy with the interior to the exterior look. Or camera views, but I prefer the inside view because that's how I fly real airplanes. And of course, you know, I get a better scope of the situation when I'm inside the cockpit rather than the outside view. Although it's a beautiful model, it's a beautiful game, GTA 5 is, and it's nice to see that. Let's go ahead and scream down here. There's a deer down there drinking some water out of the creek there. Right off the edge there. Let's get in the inside view and check this out. I love flying this little creek. Actually, let's fly the hills here, the Tongva Hills. And this is right over the edge of the, that's the vineyards there for the winery, which is awesome. Look at that. That looks so good. And I don't know, I mean, maybe it did come, no, it couldn't have, because all I did was just replace the stunt plane, so I guess if you just are real easy on the controls with the weight of this airplane, it flies pretty darn good, to be honest. I like it a lot better than the stunt plane, that's for sure. I do. Look at that baby turn. Very, very cool airplane. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's grab some altitude here and let's do some more aerobatics. Let's see what we can get away with in this airplane. I really wish we had smoke. That'd be really cool for anybody who's wanting to make another airplane for GTA 5. T6 Texan would be pretty amazing to have a T6 Texan with all that. There's the AWACS up there, as always. And somebody brought up a great point in the comments that they can't believe that no one's made a 747. I'm like, you know what? That is so true. You know, it's one of the main airplanes in the game. Why haven't they made that? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. All right, let's see what inverted flight's like in this thing. All right, pretty good. I mean, you can see we're not losing any altitude or anything, and just keeping that power in, and we're just hanging out upside down, no problem. In the real airplane, you start running out of your oil would be having problems getting pumped in there. Let's see what this is like from a exterior view here. Okay, so it's a little sluggish if you snap it really hard, but if you just go real easy like that, you're okay. That's not bad at all. Okay, so it flies really good inverted. All right, fantastic. Let's continue our maneuvers here. Let's do a basic loop. Actually, I'll just show you the difference, okay? Here's an aileron roll and a barrel roll. So we'll do an aileron roll first with all our altitude we have. Aileron is just knocking it over and going across, right? Okay? And you have to kind of let off a little early there, just like that. That's an aileron roll. A barrel roll is where you're envisioning flying on the edge of a barrel. So what you do is you pull up, and then when you pull up, you add that, and then you put forward elevator like that, and then roll out of the barrel roll. They look a lot different. I'll show you what they look like from the outside view here. Flying along here, we have that's an aileron roll right there. Very nice. A barrel roll, however, looks like this. Oh, a little bit late there. A little bit late. Messed it up. Let's try it again. Trying to get a decent view with this. All right, here we go. A little bit different. I don't think you can really do it too legitly in Grand Theft Auto 5, but that's okay. I just showing you what that is. So let's try let's try a basic loop here. We have plenty of altitude. Beautiful day here in Los Santos. To add that power down, there we go. And then we're gonna just ease back here, and just do a basic loop. There we go. Coming back on our back here. Let out of the power. And beautiful. We didn't really lose too much altitude. If we look in the interior, we can see our altitude down there. So we're at, let's get back to 3,000 feet. There we go. And let's do the loop. Let's go down. And what we want to do is come up to 3,000. So we have our speed. Get back up to 3,000 feet, and we'll do our loop. We want to try to lose as little amount of altitude as possible. So there's the climb. We want to come out at 3,000 here. There it comes, just like that. Oh, we missed it by a long shot. Missed it by a long shot, but that's all right. Let's just have some fun in this airplane now. Let's see what the guns are all about. Machine gun. Oh, they work. They do work. Let's do some practice runs here at Sandy Shores Field. A little bit of left rudder there. Get us lined up. There we go. Very nice. We'll do a strafing run right here on the runway. You can see it lining up down there at the bottom. Pretty legitly. Look at that. A nice turn here. Woohoo! You can really yank on that elevator there. And it's okay. Nice Immelman kind of style. All right, let's see here. Kind of reminds me of the airplane in remember in San Andreas? It was based off the P-51 Mustang, pretty much. All right, let's try to terrorize some people of Harmony here. And that Regina, without killing ourselves. Ground targets are pretty difficult to hit in an old style airplane like this, especially for me in the third person view. I'm not very good at that. Let's try turning around here and terrorize our fellow citizens of Harmony again. All right, there's a vehicle down there. Gotta be at the cross.
That's fucking expensive!
That's fucking expensive! All right, yeah, so it gets really twitchy really fast. I wish that piece of glass in front there was clear instead of white, or it's like green. You'd be able to see a little bit better here, but let's try again. There's a car right there.
Motherfucker!
I don't think I couldn't even see if we even had any hits on him. I don't think we did. But what a beautiful airplane. I know I keep saying that, but I've just always loved the P-51. All right, let's do a landing here at Sandy Shores. Let's pull that gear down. There we go. And the flaps seem to be reversed. Yes, they are. Just killed the power there. But I'm gonna do a landing from the outside view for those of you that like that. Nice and smooth here over the little brush there. And start pulling that power back and whoa, hello. I'm so not good with that third person view stuff at all. We would have ground looped that in real life, let me tell you. Yeah, it seems like the flaps aren't legit. Not at all. Kind of behave like speed brakes almost. And I don't know how the airplane is turning like that, but okay. Let's try this a little bit more. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's do a little bit more flying with this thing before we call it quits. Add some power. We are on our way. It's got nice rudder authority, especially on the takeoff roll. Pull up just ever so slightly. Gear up. We are in the air. Look at that, baby. Look at that thing go. Amazing. All right, let's head back to Meigs Field. So it's right off our nose here. And I'm gonna land on the inside view because I cannot land airplanes that well on the outside view. Just don't get it. So, gears coming down. On the real airplane, you can look down and see a little, there's like a little slot in the wing that shows you if the gear's down or not with a little slash or something. I think it's a red thing. I can't remember exactly. So the pilot knew, you know, if the gear were indeed down. Little right rudder, a couple times there. There we go, nice and easy. Right to the dirt. We're not gonna make it. Back in the air. Okay, so keep that in mind, kids, that oh, we need to kill the power. I thought you could just, you know, roll in on it on the idle, but no, you got to kill that engine completely. So it has some float when you kill the engine. That's kind of nice. It doesn't seem to do that, you know, fall out of the sky like a rock kind of deal. Put the gear down again. We'll try this one more time. Pull that power out. There we go, like that. And pull up a little bit. And we are down. Is it gonna stop in time? I don't think it's gonna stop in time. Look at this. Oh, it took out a cone. Took a cone down. Oopsies. And yeah, we can't reverse airplanes like this in real life like this. You have to have a tow tug or whatever. But regardless, very cool airplane. I really enjoyed showing it to you guys. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time on a future mod showcase. Take care.